Okay, it's September 26th. I'm here with my mother, Nicole, and I am going to be interviewing her for my English assignment. So, the first question is, what was I like as a baby or a young child?
Quiet and very loving.
Okay, so I'm here doing I guess you should say my confessional to my mother's responses. And so my first question was, what was I like as a baby or a young child? And her response was that I was like kind of quiet and shy. And I agree. I feel like when I was younger, I don't know why, I just wasn't that very outgoing. I wasn't that outspoken. I wasn't that kind of kid that was kind of like jumping out, my seat. I guess I was kind of very reserved. I don't really know the reason why, but that's just, I guess, how I was. Okay. Next question is, what are your dreams for me?
Um, to be successful and happy in life and be a productive member of society.
Okay, and the next question was, what are your dreams for me? And her response was for me to be happy, successful, and just an active member in society. And I feel like that's pretty much the dream any parent has for their child. You always want your kid to be happy, and that's what I want for myself. Happiness is really a big thing for me, and to be successful and to follow my dreams. And but I always want to be active in society and how the world turned. I want to make my mark, and I want to let people know that I was here. I don't want to be just another face, another name, another body, another you know I don't know, slot taken. I want to be something. I want to be somebody. Okay, third question is, are you proud of me?
Yes, of course. You're a great kid.
Do you want to give more detail on that?
No, I just did. Yes, you're an amazing person. Yes, I'm very proud to be your parent.
And then the third question was, are you proud of me? And she said yes. She's proud to me and my mom. I'm an amazing kid, and I feel like my mom has told me a lot, that she's very proud of me and the things that I do and my many accomplishments, no matter whether it be at school, outside of school. So, I'm also proud of myself, but I know that there's a lot more I want to do in life. There's a lot more I want to achieve. There's a lot more, I feel like I am capable of. And I want to continue to just make my parents and my family proud as I go along. Okay. Next question. In what ways am I like you and not like you?
Um, you're a very compassionate person, very helpful, um, non-confrontational. Um, that's the ways that you're like me. Um, you're caring as far as to like people as like older people, stuff like that. Um, not like me. Oh, and you're very like you like to be by yourself, and you don't have to be like around a lot of people. Like I like to be by myself. Not like me. Um, you don't speak your mind. You let me see. Not like me. You don't speak your mind. Um, hmm. I don't know. That's really the only one I could think of. Like really, I know that you don't speak how you feel, and oh, you're like me. Like you're very smart. Not like me. Oh, you're very like with your music and with your theater and stuff. You're very I don't know what that's called, because your brother's like that too. Like you guys have a very like entertaining and like stage presence. I don't do stuff like that. Um, so that's not like me. Yeah, that's all I could think of right now.
Okay, and then the fourth question is, in what ways am I like you or not like you? She said, smart, loving, compassionate. Sometimes I like to be by myself. Um, I'm very respectful to my elders, The ways I'm not like her, I don't speak my mind. When I'm like performing or anything, I have a very entertaining kind of like personality, entertaining kind of soul, and that's pretty much it. I feel like in a lot of ways I'm like my mom. I get a lot of my characteristics from my mom. Um, I always find that being loving to people sets a good impression of you, and intelligence is gonna help you get very far in life. So I always push myself when it comes to school. I have overwhelmingly love for elderly people because I feel like people try to count them out, and that's not right. Always show love and respect to your elders. And the ways I'm not like my mom, sometimes I don't speak my mind. Sometimes I like kind of keep things on lock, and that's just how I've always been. It's something I work on. Kind of like expressing how I feel. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but I do try to express myself. And I feel like me being entertaining, that's kind of like how I try to express myself. Whether I sing, whether I act, whether I dance, whether I model. I try to express myself when I'm like up in front of a group on the stage because that's just another outlet for me. Okay, and the last question is, what do you think will be one of my biggest challenges in life?
Not being able to express yourself of how you honestly feel and not being able to let stuff go.
And then the final question was, what do you think will be one of my biggest challenges in life? And she said two when I asked for one, so that's how you know she didn't listen. But she said that not being able to express how I truly feel and not being able to let things go. Like I said in the last question, a lot of times it depends on the situation. Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. Sometimes it might take me a minute to really open up about the situation. And then not being able to let things go. It's always been a very bad habit of me to like bottle things up and like kind of hold on to it and not be able to truly forgive and forget. And that's something I really am working on because I can't keep holding on to stuff anymore. It's not healthy. It's not conducive. It's not productive. And the life I want to have, I can't constantly hold on to stuff. I gotta let stuff go. I gotta forgive. I gotta forget, and I gotta move on because the only way to do better in life is to continually move forward. But that is my confessional. Peace.